All right, welcome to the EverLesson Q A. I'm going to wait for this page to open up, and then we're going to dive right on in. So if you're not familiar with what the EverLesson Q A is, we have a e-learning content management system called EverLesson. And it started out being a membership platform, a course builder, back in late 2014, early 2015. We've since worked on it every single day. We work very, very closely with our community. We've created something pretty amazing. And so what we do is we keep our members updated each and every day, but specifically on my wall, I do a Q&A session every Wednesday for EverLesson, every Thursday for our survey platform. So that's what we're doing here. If you're not familiar with EverLesson, you can go to everlesson.com and you can check out a trial. And our guarantee is that we'll have you set up in 15 minutes or less. There's a whole entire walkthrough. We make the process very, very easy. Matter of fact, we have it down to creating a course in about 2 clicks. So it's pretty awesome. You're also welcome to join our community. You can go to chadnicely.com/SU Sam Union group. And feel free to join the group there and find out what we're all about. Now, because I've been doing these live feeds on my walls and we've been very consistent with the Q&A and everything that we're doing, I'm getting bombarded. I'm getting bombarded all the time. And people are always asking me, say, Chad, tell me more about EverLesson. Tell me about the community. I see your members are out there just rocking it, both with survey and EverLesson. What do you got going on? Now people are starting to take interest. Somebody hit me up yesterday and they said, I've seen a post. It seems like everybody's out there creating courses, creating membership platforms. Is it something you're worried about? I'm like, no, I'm not worried about it because we have an amazing community. But not only that, we've been doing this for 3 years, guys. We've already gone through the trials and tribulations. We've already learned the hard way. And I feel like we have a pretty strong foundation. But I will also tell you that EverLesson has been my playground. Everything that I've ever wished for in a membership platform, in a course builder, in a content management system, we have included inside of EverLesson. And so one of our strengths are monetization, gamification, and ease of use. But it'll also do a lot of other things too. I see somebody's already giving me angry faces. I'd really like to know what that's about. Matter of fact, I'll tell you what, guys, since we got a bully on the call that's bearing me with these angry faces and all this nastiness, tell you what, bury them with love and likes and happy faces and tell them to go pound sand and get the hell out of here because they don't belong in our world, do they? Okay, so check this out, all right? So everybody's hit me up, and one of the questions that they asked me, oh, look at all the hearts, look at all the likes, look at this stuff. Man, you're out of here, buddy. You don't belong here. But truthfully, it could have been somebody hitting the wrong button, right? So let's do this test. Let's have some fun. Whoever you are, and I'm going to watch as it goes up. I'm going to see if I can figure out who you are. If you meant to hit that angry button, I want you to like pound that angry button really quick. Like this is the one chance where you have the opportunity to show me that you really don't want to be here and that you're really mad and something's bothering you. Let's see if we can get you to click that. So far, I don't see it. So it could have been a mistake, right? It could have been a mistake. It's all good. Truthfully, I don't care. I'm just playing around, so it's all good. Okay, so one of the questions I got on a messenger yesterday, oh, look at that. There is a bunch of angry faces. So type in the chat. Tell me what you're angry about. Why would you want to hold that in? If you're that angry with me, type in the chat and let me know what's going on. Let's find out what the issue is. And I'm a people pleaser. Let's see if we can get you fixed. We'll see if they face their fears here and they type something in the chat, right? Every once in a while, I got somebody that comes in there and buries me with those angry faces, right? And I always want to know, I'm like, what is your deal, dude? So come on out and tell us what's wrong. Anyways, getting back on the subject here. Somebody sent me a message yesterday. Said, Chad, I've heard all about EverLesson, everything that you're doing. Does it work on a mobile device? Because I seen a post yesterday where somebody was bragging about how their platform works on a mobile device and everything. Does EverLesson work on a mobile device? So I've got this membership here that you all can get access to once you get inside the group. This is our portal membership. So whenever we do our webinars, whenever we do trainings, the other day I did a training really quick on how to make a viral post on Facebook, and we'll talk about that here in a minute too. Whenever we do those things, I load it inside the portal. So all the members know that they can go inside the portal and they can access all of our training and our content. Now, if I submit this, you're going to see here in a minute, if I entered the name and password right, which I don't know if I did. Let me see if I can do that again. Let's see if we can get this to go. You're going to see EverLesson is going to open up, okay? And I can come through here, and here's all the products that I have access to. Now, I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but yes, EverLesson is mobile responsive. So we can go through there and we can click on these courses. Okay, let me just click on this guy right here. We can click on these and they'll open up and you'll see all the resources. You'll see about the product. You'll see about the instructor. You'll see the different lessons here, right? How many people type in the chat, yes or no? Did you guys know that your customers, your members, could actually go and open up your course and your membership on a phone? Did you guys know this? Did you know this? It's perfect. We got this beautiful responsive theme. So when other people are bragging about how, well, our membership opens up on the phone, well, gosh, yeah, I would hope so. So yeah, we've had this for quite some time, but you got the links up on the top here. And if I wanted to have goal blocks on here, I could. And let me just go ahead and click in one of these here real quick. And I'll go ahead and play. And it's fast too, guys. It's really fast. But I can go through here and I can play the video and it'll blow up full screen. It does everything it's supposed to do. So you'll see it open up here, okay? And then here is a little drop-down menu up at the top. These are the different lessons that we have. So I can go through here and I could choose a different lesson. And let's see if this one has some resources or not. I don't know if it does. But if I go ahead and play this, you'll see there's the video. There it is right there. That's a webinar replay. And then directly below that, look here, guys. Here's our goal block, right? And so the goal block is, do you plan on using gamification? So I issued them 5 points. And the directions are, now that you have a better understanding of gamification, do you plan on using it inside your course? If you do, are you planning on issuing rewards? And what would your rewards be? Type in the field down below. So there we have the goal block there. We have the other modules inside the course. And then down below here, guys, we have the resources. And look here. If you look at the bottom, we've already got comments coming in. And so everything that you can do on the desktop, you can also do on mobile. Okay, so that's something we don't talk about very much. But yes, it works perfectly on mobile as well. Kind of along the same lines with mobile, guys. We've been working on this quite some time in addition to everything else we're doing. But remember, we're also going to have a marketplace very, very similar to what you see with Udemy. And the reason why is because we want to have people host their courses on our amazing platform, and we want to offer that for free, knowing that we can upsell them into the self-hosted platform. But also everybody that is loyal to us and already hosted on the self-hosted platform, which is EverLesson currently, we want to be able to say, hey, we want to get you more exposure in our free marketplace. Okay, so these are all kind of things that are coming up. So anyways, there is a brief introduction. I'm getting bombarded with questions all the time from people saying, what is EverLesson? My best advice to you is check out our free trial. We'll walk you through the whole entire process, or join the group, chadnysa.com/EV group. Okay? All right. Now, we do this Q&A for you guys. So I see that I got members jumping on the call. Any questions you have my attention. I don't always have the answer, but I'm sitting here in the hot seat, and I will do my best to answer the questions. Speaking of hot seat, let me just kind of talk on this a little bit. I have an opinion that nobody else has. I've had this opinion for quite some time. I've shared this opinion with you guys, right? I believe what took place with Congress the last 2 days, guys, is going to change the course of marketing. It's going to change the way you do business. I'm talking about email marketing. I'm talking about the way you collect leads, the way you advertise on Facebook. All of those things, guys, they're about to change. Now, I've been saying this for quite some time, that I believe that if you're out there working with real brick and mortar businesses and you're deploying strategies that are helping them grow, that you are safe. You guys understand that? There's a difference between working with businesses, helping them generate leads, and then helping them convert those leads over to buyers. I've been saying this for years. You're safe with that, okay? But I'll tell you what, Congress got the smoking gun they needed today. And they were very, very strategic in their questions and their statements. And when they looked at him and said, I believe that we need to have like a regulatory commission in place. What did he call it? He called the digital publishing something. Let me say, I posted on my wall. That senator was very, very clever, right? He called it the Digital Consumer Protection Agency. He said, do you think we need to have something like that in place? And Zuckerberg said, yes. Now, do you think, guys, Congress is just going to leave it there? Do you actually think this is about Facebook? No, I don't believe it is. I believe that he is a smoking gun they need so that they can start forming all these laws and all these regulations and everything that's going to change the way that you market. I also believe that a lot of people have put all their eggs in one basket with Facebook and with Google and with YouTube and with all these third-party platforms, okay? And I've always told you that when you build your own assets in your business, you're safe. You're safe with what you have, okay? And that's what our platforms are focused on. We're not dependent on any third party. We're not dependent on Facebook. We're not dependent on YouTube. We're not dependent on anything. Snapchat, it doesn't matter. We're not dependent on anything. Nobody can step in and take this away from us. You understand? And worst case scenario, guys, look, if for some reason I say something that pisses you off and you're like, you know what, I don't want to deal with Chad Nicely no more, no problem. Take your course that I don't own, right? There's a big debate as far as, and I'm all confused. It was a big smokescreen as far as what does Facebook own? What do they collect? What can you turn off? Like I watched the whole entire thing. And that's a big smokescreen. We don't really know the answer to all those questions. But I will tell you this much. When you load your content on our platform, it belongs to you. We don't own your content. We don't make any percentage of your sales. You are safe. And just like we see everybody moving into our platform, we're seeing people from Smart Member come over. We're seeing people from Thinkific come over. We're seeing people from Teachable. They're coming over too, okay? And just like they're able to move to our platform, they're also able to move off of our platform as well. Now, luckily, we don't see a lot of that. And the reason why is because we have this amazing community and the synergy here that you are not going to find anywhere else. And you got a crazy captain that's sitting here just keeping the energy going and the synergy and keeping you pumped and excited and holding you accountable and doing everything I can to make you successful. You see, and that's what people want, right? So we got a good thing going here, all right? So pay attention. Go watch those replays. Pay attention to what's taking place here, guys, because the business that we know today is about to change. I promise you, quote me on that. All right. It was very, very damaging what took place for our business. Now everything's about to change. Right. Okay. Now, I haven't seen a lot of questions from you guys. Let me just go through the chat here and let me see if we have some questions coming in. Europe is already doing it now. It's U.S. turns. I'll tell you what, Europe is going to be tame. Look, Congress, they have the ammunition they need, guys. They have what they need. That's it. This is just a start. It wasn't about Facebook, guys. Congress was making a point. They were making a case, and I think they did a damn good job. And I'm watching all these marketers, and they're like, they're bagging on these old men sitting, drilling Zuckerberg, and they don't understand Facebook ads. They don't understand advertising. They don't understand marketing, I'll tell you what I saw today, that was very, very damaging for us. It really was. And I think that we're going to see some changes in the near future. And not only that, the world just became aware of retargeting pixels and how advertising works and how they're targeted and how information's being collected, right? If you don't think that there's not going to be consequences from all that, guess again, everything's about to change. It might take a little bit of time, but everything is about to change. And they started with Zuckerberg, but Zuckerberg opened up the door to so many things. It's not going to surprise me if they bring in Amazon, if they bring in Google, if they bring in the other social media giants, Twitter, all of them, guys, they're all going to sit on a hot seat, right? Because they used him to extract the information to open up the doors to the other players. And they did a very good job with it. That's just my opinion. Take it for what you will. What do I know, right? Okay, Smoke City, they're not playing any games. Okay, using EverLesson and pitching it to businesses to utilize as things like new employee training. Yeah, yes, exactly. Exactly. Now, are we in the same boat? Yes. Do we collect data? Yes, we do. Absolutely, we do. Look, when you're inside of EverLesson and you click on members, what do you see? You see data. You see somebody's name. You see somebody's email address. So these are all things that we're having to address too, not only on the Europe issue, but we know it's coming down the pipeline from the US too, right? And so this is data that you have access to, and this is data that we have access to, right? And so we're already having to deal with that issue right now because we know it's coming down the pipeline, okay? Now, luckily, we were smart in some of the things we did. For instance, when you open up your members area, not your dashboard members area, but where your members information is, notice that we have that stuff encrypted. Like nobody can just go and copy and paste all the way down and take all their information. You'll see those little stars there. It's encrypted. And what you have to do is you have to click on the little information tab to be able to get all the information for that member. Now, does that mean we're in compliance with GDPR and everything else? No. But we have till May, and we're definitely looking at this, especially with what took place the last 2 days. Absolutely, we're looking at this. We're taking this very, very serious, right? We are out there collecting information as well. So, yes, we're already starting to deal with that. I know there's a lot of questions coming in, but again, we not only have to deal with it from the Europe regulations, but we know things are about to change. We know the lead capture page is in the system. Guys, if you heard what they said today, their main concern is that person on the other end needs to understand what is happening with their data when they submit it. Where is it going? Who owns it? What are you doing with it? Look, they started with Facebook, but it's coming right down the pipeline. And if you think about it, nobody can access a course inside of EverLesson until they have submitted their data. So yes, I am paying very, very close attention to this. Very close attention. If we look at Survey, guys, Survey is a lead conversion system. Did you hear the first word there? Lead, right? We're dealing with leads. We're dealing with people's information. So yes, you're going to see a lot of changes come down the pipeline. Now, the sad thing is when you are transparent like that and you are following the rules to the T, which I know a lot of platforms aren't going to, they're going to get in trouble. Is it going to hurt your conversions? Yeah, it's going to hurt your conversions. When you have to make it clear to people, look, this is why we're collecting this information. This is what we're going to do with it. This is where it goes. Yes. Yeah, it's going to hurt your conversions. Okay? It's just like when you have the lead capture pages and you have the disclaimers down at the bottom, right? It hurts your conversions. It makes people aware. Is it a good thing? From my point of view and what I teach you guys, yes, it is a very, very good thing. It's going to clean up the business. It's going to stop a lot of the bullshit out there. That's what I believe, right? So if you think that I'm just sitting here in this chair, just having a good time like a kid in Disneyland, just knocking out software left and right, and I'm not aware of what's going on in the world, oh, no. I get it. I'm able to read between the lines, and I want to be proactive. I don't want them to come after me. That makes sense? I want to figure all this stuff out ahead of time. And so that's the direction we're going. All right. Now, okay. Let's see. Mail It has a GDPR from May. Want to check that out? Yeah. I don't even know what Mail It is. I don't really care. I don't depend on any other platform and what they've done. Instead, I would rather go right to the regulations and understand it ourselves. I don't take anybody's word for anything, right? Especially when it comes to my own ass, which ultimately, anything with EverLesson or survey is my own ass. So trust me, I'll do my own due diligence on that. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. We have been hot and heavy on this affiliate platform. Now, does anybody have any questions about the affiliate platform? Does everybody understand where we're going with this? Like, this is so amazing. If you were familiar with Infusionsoft, I was an Infusionsoft user for so many years, like from the very, very beginning. One of the reasons why I stuck with Infusionsoft was because of what they have. It was called a referral partner program. Okay. So at the time, I didn't have the ability to go and create sales pages like we do in EverLesson. I couldn't create lead capture pages. I couldn't do any of those things. Instead, I was using lead pages. There was no ClickFunnels. I was using InstaBuilder. And what I could do was I could create these lead capture pages, these webinar sign-up pages, these sales pages. I could create all of these pages with these external page builders. And then I could take the URL, put it inside of Infusionsoft. And then what would happen is all my affiliates would get a tracking link. And so they could go out there and they could promote the different lead capture pages and the sales pages and the webinar sign-up pages and everything I had. I thought it was so cool because I'm going, wait a minute. I got one lead pages account and I've gone and created like 100 different lead capture pages, and all my affiliates can go out there and promote those lead capture pages, and I can change them on the fly. I can split test things. I can make it work, and it's not going to break their link because they promote a tracking link. I thought, man, that is just great. And so it kept me there. It kept me with Infusionsoft. But the problem was, good Lord, what a mess. What a mess. I could never figure out that platform. Part of the problem was they had a big problem with their sales process. In other words, if you had a sales page, or if they gave you the code and you put it on your external sales pages, and somebody went and bought that product, well, you as the affiliate would go on the back end and you would see that sale be initiated. But here's the thing. If the sale didn't go through, then it became a cluster. So the affiliate thinks they got this commission coming in, but the vendor sees that the sale didn't go all the way through, right? That became a big problem. There was times I would log in and I would say, okay, this person thinks that they got $8,000 coming to them, but none of those sales went through. And I'm like, why do you guys do this? Why do you even inform the affiliate if the sale didn't go through? Like, inform me so I can go out there and try to save the sale. But why do you got to bother the affiliate with it? Because you're just clouding the water, right? It was enough to make me want to leave that platform. It was a cluster. But what I did take from it was I took the fact that you could take any page builder, any URL, anything, guys, lead capture pages, webinar sign-up pages, sales pages. We're going to create a page where you can put people into our group. And when you do that, you're going to get a cookie on the lead. Okay? All those pages you can add inside the system, and our affiliates are all going to have links to go out there and promote these pages. So that's what we have with Infusionsoft. Well, guess what? We have now built out that technology inside of EverLesson. So now you have what are called commission partner programs. All right. So inside my membership, I've got 80 something courses there. If I want you guys to be able to go out there and sell these courses, obviously I can do it one at a time, but instead, what I've always wanted to have inside of EverLesson, and we now have it, is a commission partner program. In other words, those 80 courses, I'm going to set up my silver level. And I'm going to say, if you guys are part of the silver program and any of your leads that you put in the system buys one of those courses, you're going to receive 25% commission or 30% commission, whatever we set up. Okay. So now You understand, right? You put leads in. If they buy, you get paid. If somebody goes and buys 75 of those 80 products, guess what? Because that person belongs to you, you have the cookie on them, you receive all the commission, right? Does that make sense? So now the question comes down to, how do we get leads inside the system so that they are buying our products? So they're buying our courses. What do we do? Well, that's where I'm able to give you tracking links, your own affiliate links, where you can go out there and put people in our courses for free. We have free courses. We have our live webinars. We have this Q&A right here. Imagine if you had a lead capture page where you could invite people to these Q&A sessions. You understand? All they're going to do is enter their name and email address. Maybe they get something for free, right? Maybe they're part of the live giveaway. I haven't figured none of that part out yet. But once they enter their name and email address, they are then inside of our program. And it's like you have a dog collar on them. Now, I'm not calling anybody a dog or anything. I'm just trying to explain this to you. You have a collar around their neck and they're on your leash. They belong to you. And so if they buy anything, boom, you get paid. Is this starting to make sense for you guys? Now, I didn't just build this for myself, right? You guys who have courses are going to be able to do the same thing. Sharita is doing this amazing live feed. She's done it 2 days in a row that I've seen. She's got this beautiful bumper. Her camera looks like $1 million. It looks 100 times better than mine. She's got this beautiful background, and she does these card readings, right? And so I didn't like the card you pulled on me, but when I watched it, I took it for me, but I'm like, that doesn't really apply to me, but okay, cool. But just, it's an awesome show, right? And so what she would be able to do is she would be able to say, look, if you guys like my show, here's what I want you to do. I want you to become an affiliate, right? Because I got my different courses. I got my retreats. I got my masterminds. I got all these amazing opportunities for people. And what you guys want to do is just invite people to my show. Matter of fact, what I'll do right now is I'll say, look, guys, if you like these Q&A sessions, if you got a lot of value out of them, do me a favor. Click the share button. Click the share button, right? And a lot of times I'll make a contest out of it and we'll get like 70 or 80 shares, okay? So I'll tell you, click the share button. Well, Sharita could do the same thing. She can say, click the share button. And when you share it, make sure that you put your link in there for people to go and sign up for my show. And see, then when they are out there sharing that link and people sign up, well, guess what? They get credited to the person that brought them in. And so then when those people go and buy Sharita's products or they join her mastermind or whatever she has going on, they receive a commission. You see, that's just one example how we can use this. And we'll get deep with the affiliate program, guys. But it wasn't just built for me. It was built for anybody that has EverLesson. Now, here's what's cool. Here's what's cool about this. I feel like I made this whole thing pretty easy. You've already got sales pages set up, okay? You've already got lead capture pages set up, right? You've already got webinar sign-up pages set up. You got the whole entire funnel set up. So all you need to do is create your program and then just pull those pages in. Just tell us which pages you want to have part of our program. Now, if you don't want to use our pages, no problem. You can use your own pages, and then we will give you a form code that you go out there and put on your pages. Or if it's a sale, we're going to give you a button, which brings me to my next point. All right, so you got all your courses inside of EverLesson, and now you're understanding how you're going to use your lead capture pages, your sales pages, your webinar sign-up pages. But what about your mastermind? Your mastermind, Sharita's getaway, her what do you call that? Your retreat, right? Your goddess retreat, right? That has nothing to do with EverLesson, does it? It's outside of EverLesson. But see, she might be charging $15,000 for her retreat. She's going to have a button on that page. She's going to have to accept money for it, right? So we're going to give you that button, okay? So your retreat has nothing to do with EverLesson, does it? But we're still going to track the sale inside of EverLesson so that we can go back and give credit to the affiliate that introduced that lead to your program. Is that making sense? So it's an awesome opportunity because you're able to go out there and give away videos, give away books, give away free courses, give away case studies, and your affiliates can do the same exact thing. And so it really is a true affiliate program. And now Sharita says, holy cow, all the dots are connecting. Yes, yes. And we made it easy. That's my promise to you. I spent a lot of time trying to figure out the complicated things and find a way to make them easy for you. And it's just a very, very easy program. Now, that brings up the next point. So where do we go? Where are we going, right? Obviously, I got the GDPR thing that I'm worried about that is on my plate right now. But if you think about it, we got the external, we have the affiliate program inside of EverLesson. We have it to where you have internal products and you have external products. So her mastermind would be a good example of an external product, okay? But what about products like EverLesson? What about products like Survey? What about products like EasyLinks, right? So you guys are out there sharing your lead capture pages, you're putting leads in the door, you're sharing my dollar trials, you're putting people in the door, okay? And eventually, we've seen this, people are gonna wanna purchase EverLesson or Survey or EasyLinks, or they purchase all three, right? Well, I want you guys to get credit for that. Now, here's where the challenge comes in. The challenge comes in to the delivery of that product. And the reason why is because EverLesson is not delivered on EverLesson. And Survey is not delivered on Survey. It's another software. And so one of the ways, not to get too technical with you, but one of the ways we deliver that software is through an IPN. In other words, if you buy a software on a launch and you make your payment and everything, and you log in the back end, what does it say? It says, go here to download your software. And if it's a SaaS software, you're going to go and you're going to register, or it's going to send you your details. That's all delivered through an IPN. That is going to be the final step for us. We're going to have it to where you can take your external software, your SaaS software, your services, and you're going to be able to deliver it inside of that EverLesson affiliate program, but you're going to be able to deliver it with the IPN. Okay, so now, once we get that done, and I got all this mapped out, and we're just following along, and everything's going really, really well. We're right on track. I shot a video the other day giving you a sneak peek into the affiliate platform. Really excited with it. The next thing comes down to, holy smokes, we're almost there where we have a full-blown cart, program, right? So I have not been able to really marry with any cart program out there. So I said, well, we've got this far. Let's go ahead and build out a cart. And that's why I put up a survey the other day saying, what's your favorite cart? And I'm about to ask you what's the reason why. Because obviously we don't want to reinvent the wheel. We want to go ahead and implement the things that make you guys happy and make you an actual user. So yes, we're going to have a full-blown shopping cart in there with all the order forms and with the retargeting and everything else. Okay, so that's kind of the direction that we're going with EverLesson. Now, the other day, I told you that I'm starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm starting to see the end. Like I'm getting there where I'm almost satisfied with what we have. Not to say that we won't keep developing and everything, but what I'm trying to say is we have an amazing base, guys. We have an amazing base, and there's going to come a time where I'm going to stop with the ideas. Okay? There's two things I will never do. Number one, I will never ever build a webinar platform. I believe that's a lawsuit waiting to happen. I know Citrix, which is now LogMeIn, has all those patents and everything else. That's technology that I really haven't seen anybody master except GoToWebinar. Even Zoom is not very good. Okay, there's a lot of problems with Zoom. So you'll never ever see me create an actual live webinar platform, and you will never ever. The only way we would do this is if we partnered up with somebody and they handled the whole thing. You'll never ever see me create an autoresponder. There's too many responsibilities with that. The IP is going down, they're getting blacklisted, the domains, all that stuff, the delivery, the spam, I don't want no part of that. So those are the two things that you will never, ever see me get involved with. I would rather just partner up with people that provide a good service for that. But I do see where the end is for EverLesson. And it's just a matter of finishing that base and then perfecting everything. So we have the foundation in place. We have this very, very strong foundation, guys. We got 3 years on top of everybody else. Like everybody's coming out, they're waking up and they're like, they start hearing the number. And I've been very, very vocal with it, right? $360 billion is e-learning by 2025, right? Been very, very vocal. So everybody knows. So every time I turn around, somebody's creating a new course builder, the world's greatest course builder. Somebody's creating a new membership platform, right? But look, I've been doing this for 3 years. I've been working every single day with you guys. And you know that we're the real deal. And you also know that it's not so much about the technology. It's not so much about the platform. More so, it's about the community. It's about the synergy. You see, that's where you find success, not the platform. Matter of fact, we have it set up now, and this is something nobody else is doing, where most of the time, if you know what you're doing with EverLesson, you're not even working in the platform anymore, are you? You're doing it all from a spreadsheet. You're taking 180 lessons and you're using a spreadsheet and you're letting EverLesson do the job for you, right? So that tells me it's not EverLesson, guys. It's the community, it's the synergy, it's the passion, it's the dedication, it's you guys holding each other accountable. That is the most important thing. And my partner got on the phone the other day and she started talking to a lot of the members. And she started asking them questions like, what do you dislike? What do you like? And you know what she found? She found a commonality amongst all the members that she interviewed. And all of them said, I love the gamification. I love how easy it is. But you know what the biggest compliment was, guys? The biggest compliment. It was the community. The community. That's the most important thing to you guys. So I want that to be an awesome wake-up call. I want that to be a magic epiphany moment for you. I want you to understand, it doesn't matter if you have a course. It doesn't matter if you have a software. It doesn't matter what your product or service is. It is you and how you choose to work with your customers the minute they give you that credit card. You see, most people take that credit card, they let the email send them access details, and they wash their hands with it. They say, go check out the tutorial videos or whatever. Let our support desk know if you have any problems and we'll get it addressed for you. You see, that's where they stop. And what I'm trying to train you guys to do is exactly what I'm doing right now. Get engaged. Get to know who your members are. I know who Sharita is. I know who Doug is. I know who Amanda is. Andrea, I know who you are, but I've never seen you in my world before. So Andrea works with Jimena. Acapello, I know who you are. Christina, Kirk. I know who all my members are, guys. And the reason why is because we're a tight family. And so when you get to that level, when you show your members you have their best interests at heart, sound like a broken record, right? You don't have to have a lot of members and you can be very, very profitable. And I'm telling you right now, guys, everybody can do what it is I do. Everybody. Did I have a lot of preparation before I came on here? Nope. I literally jumped on at 2:59, right? I was talking to the housekeeper, which by the way, she wants me to help her grow her business. Shocker, right? I was talking to the housekeeper. I said, oh, it's time to do that Q&A, right? 2:59, I jumped on. I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but that's okay. I am the real deal, and I know exactly what I'm talking about, and I know the obstacles that you guys are up against, and I know what you need to hear to get you to the next level. And then that's why we're seeing all these success stories everywhere, right? So it's pretty awesome. I do have an end in mind, but it doesn't mean that we're not going to go back around, all the way around, the aesthetics, the templates, the page builder, everything. It doesn't mean that we don't go and perfect things, right? Things are not to the level I need them to be. I need you guys to understand that. Even though everybody's rocking it out, making a ton of money, I am not happy yet. Things are not where they need to be yet, but they will. So with the page builder, we're going to do a full-blown page builder, even though most people are going to fill out those forms, hit a button, and be done with it. That's the truth. But we want the ability to drag and drop. We want the ability to clone the columns. We want the ability to do all that stuff, right? And it's just a button. You're going to turn it on when you want advanced features or if you don't want it, right? So yeah, we're going to have a full-blown page builder. We're going to have a full-blown cart in there, right? We are going to be the total solution. And I can promise you, I will beat anybody at this game. And the reason why I challenge every single product developer out there to step up the plate and take care of their customers like we do. And I don't think you're going to find it. And that's my plan on beating everybody. That's all it takes. Little by little by little by little, with consistency and discipline, we will come out on top. How many people believe that? I've been saying it for 3 years. How many people believe that we will come out on top with our community, with our movement, with the platforms that we offer? Yes? Good. Y'all got me fired up today. All right, let me look at the questions here. Let me look at the questions and see what's going on. And there are so many updates inside the platform, guys. There's just tons of stuff going on. One of the features that we're going to be starting here in a couple weeks, I noticed, I received a message the other day, and I was really happy to hear this, that Dawn Wilson's, I think, fiance, I don't know if they're married, her name's Rachel Raffay. She moved over to our platform. She came over from another platform. And one of the things that we were actually had it on the table to get done anyways, she requested as well in the group. She kind of took me by surprise. I was happy to see her in there because she is definitely a power user. So we're starting to attract more big influencers into this platform, guys. And I can't let the cat out of the bag with some of the deals that we have going down. I have Eric Chong. His main priority is going out there and bringing the major influencers in on this platform. Okay, so I will tell you that he's got some big things in the works. All right, but one of the features that a lot of people have requested is the ability to search your content. And so what's going to happen is when you log into a course and you're looking at all of your lessons or your categories, right there, we're going to have a search feature where you can search for any keyword, and then it'll go and it'll search all your categories first. Then it'll search all of your lessons, and then it will identify where those keywords are being housed. And it'll say, okay, it's in this lesson. There's another one in this lesson. There's another one in this lesson. And then you'll have a good idea where that resource was, where that topic was, or where that video was. That was a very, very big request, and we're getting it done. Now, if there's no other questions, now you guys kind of know the direction we're going with EverLesson. So look, survey, we got little updates coming out every single day, right? We had the, what do we have today? We had the permalinks. Yesterday, we had the drop-down menu with the domains. We got constant updates coming out all the time, okay? And the reason why is because we're to the point where we're just adding those little updates for you guys so you can go out there and be even more successful with that platform. But with EverLesson, the focus has been for the last 3 weeks on this massive affiliate platform. And that's why it's been quiet. But now you know that we've been working very, very hard, and we're about to roll out with like a whole new software with this affiliate platform. And it's going to be awesome. And we're going to be using tagging. We're going to be using categories. We're going to be using customer buyer behavior. And it's going to take us to a whole new level. And the reason why is because if Jason Hodges has his own affiliate program, and let's say that he's in personal development, and Rana has her own affiliate program, what we want to do is we want to set it up to where they're both going to be able to promote each other's affiliate program inside of their membership and inside of their courses. And now you'll start to see where that auto follow-up series comes into play. Is that making sense? Is that making sense? Remember, the goal of EverLesson is to get the member in, however you choose to get it in, then let the platform do the selling. Let the platform do the mailing. Let the platform do the upsell. Let the platform do the work. You just take care of your members to the point where they want to go and purchase your next level, right? So hopefully you guys are starting to connect all the dots here with what we're doing, right? And hopefully it's starting to make sense, okay? Now, let me just conclude with this because I'm down to about 15 minutes, all right? I think people make creating a course too complicated, all right? Now, how many people have had a couple wake-up moments this past couple weeks with what I've been doing? How many people have been paying attention? In other words, I'll go live inside the group. I did this the other day. I went live and I showed you something that my chiropractor client had posted, right? And I said, okay, I shot a video and I said, all right, look, guys, I just found this on his wall and he's selling this program on his wall, and I left it there. I went to bed. I put the video out there. I waited for you guys' response and I went to bed, okay? And the next day I woke up and I said, okay, I'm going to go live and I'm basically going to teach the group how they could take this post and make it better, how they could make it viral, how they could get a better response, how he could line up a whole entire boatload of leads for his program without selling a thing. And we did that by gamifying the post. So I spent 45 minutes teaching you how to do that. Okay? So here's the thing. I got to the end of that and I was watching your guys' comments and everybody's like, wow, this is so great. Wow, I'm going to go do this right now. Wow, I didn't think of that. Wow, light bulb moment. I kept getting light bulb moment, light bulb moment, light bulb moment, light bulb moment. So you know what I did, guys? I took the first video that I did that night, which I shot it from my phone, right? I can't remember what that recorder is, but I shot that video from my phone and I loaded that inside of EverLesson. That was one lesson. And then what I did was I took the second video, I downloaded it right off of Facebook, and I went and I loaded that as another lesson. And then I gave you guys a simple goal, okay? And then what I did was I actually took the ad copy that I gave the chiropractor, which he got like 4 times the response, and I loaded that as a resource. Now, let me ask you something, okay? And I know you guys love course immersion and everything that we train, but let me ask you something. Do you think that that is good enough to give away to get people in my members area? Yes or no? Was that good enough? See, I went on deposit photo and I typed in viral marketing or something, right? And I found that picture that had, what did it have? It had the, it had like the match head and it was lighting like the rest of the matches, right? And I made a lead capture page out of that, right? And in fact, let me show you this real quick. And from there, let me see if I can find it. Share screen. Okay, let me know when you can see my screen. So let me come in here real quick, okay? So I put it inside the portal. I'm going to show you guys, okay? I'm going to show you exactly what I did. So I did that first video. I go do the follow-up video. And I create this course called Viral Post Formula. Okay? And let me make sure that you guys can see my screen. Can everybody see my screen? Yes. Okay, good. So I created this course called Viral Post Formula. And if I open this up, I've got 2 lessons. 1, 2. And if I play this, it's good. It's good because it's real. Like, that's what people want, right? If I play this, here's, I use DUI recorder, right? Here is the actual screencast that I have from that night. I loaded it inside the course, right? And then I put a goal on here. The goal was, what would you do? And so let's go ahead and open this up, guys, so we can see. I'm going to go ahead and log in so you guys can see this. And I'm going to show you how I created the page and everything. But we'll come over here real quick. And this is what I logged in on my phone when we started this call. But let me show you real quick. Okay, so this is going to be the inside of one of my memberships. I got several memberships, okay? So here it is right here. So if you've never seen EverLesson, now you're starting to see what this looks like. But here's that course from the other day, and I'll go ahead and click it, all right? And we'll see what happens. I already got comments coming in. Look at the comments. Look, Debbie says, thanks, Chad. Found this really helpful. Love the way you structured the ad to make it engaging and fun and not too salesy, yet still got the job done. Beth says, had a message read last week where someone ran a giveaway and there were no losers. Everyone that did not win was second place and given a $25 credit to use that week. They said that testing showed that their response was higher since the responders felt like. So there's one thing that I didn't mention here that you got to be careful with, okay? And something that has worked very, very well in the past is when you make these posts and then you turn around and you say to your people that are leaving comments, go ahead and type in the chat and say, I'm in, or show me the money. Guys, do not do that. Don't do that. Facebook is looking for those algorithms, okay? It's looking for those bait engagement posts, and you could get in trouble. Now, I don't know if anybody's gotten in trouble yet, but I keep hearing about it. So if you look at how I did it, right? What did I do? I said, hey, I want you to tell me how you plan on using this in your business, how it's going to make a difference in your business. And that way, everybody that went and left a comment, it was something different. It wasn't just let me in, 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 let me in. I really believe their algorithms are looking for those things, okay? So I went and I created this video right here. Very, very simple. I didn't mean to. I didn't plan on doing that, right? And then here's the breakdown where I did this live in the group. I followed up the next day just because you guys were all blowing up. You guys were like blowing up my phone and everything else saying, hey, what's the answer to that post or whatever? And I came over here and I took the live feed and I loaded it up. I loaded it up, guys. And then I came up with this first goal, which, what are your light bulb moments? And then I came up with the second goal, which is rewrite the post now that you've seen this video. Now, here's the thing. I don't expect to have a big response to this one little course right here because it's still live in the Facebook group, okay? And I haven't even checked to see what came of it. I'll be really surprised if we have one goal completed. But look, I can go out there and I can use this on members that are not familiar with me, that are not part of the group yet, right? And I can use that to get people into the group. So if I click on goals, you'll see I got step number 1, your light bulb moments, right? And then these two are step number 2. So if I open this goal up, you're going to see step number 1. And I even put step number 1, okay? Because it's a small course. I said, I hope you've had some amazing light bulb moments in this training. Once you saw the post broke down, this process, did it get easier for you? Tell me what your light bulb moment was, and do you think this is something you can do now? And then if we come over here, and if we look at this one, it's called What Would You Do? So now you've seen the original post. In the field down below, I want you to rewrite this post to the best of your ability. And in the next lesson, I'll show you the template that you can use to get amazing results. You may pause the video so that you can see what needs to be rewritten. Post your rewrite in the field down below. And then, so that was the very first one. That was on the first lesson. This was on the second lesson. And then this one was on the second lesson, right? So now that I've shown them how to rewrite the post, I came back and I said, now that you have the template, you've watched the video, let's rewrite your post one last time. And if you can write your post for your own offer following this formula, then do just that. This is going to be fun. Let's see what you've discovered. Post it below. And I come over here and I click this and I click this. And if I give this away, I can give it away on my wall. I can send it to my list. I can do solo ads. I can do Facebook ads. It doesn't really matter. The point is, I'm getting members in the membership. Is everybody understanding that? Is that hard to do? Is that hard to do? Look, Sharita, I'm going to use you for an example, okay? Let me see if I can find here. If Sharita, if we look at her, I'm going to give you a shameless plug here, Sharita. I think this is just amazing what she's got going on. But if I come over here to her wall, she's got these great videos that she's doing, right? Look at the quality of that. Man, I got to play this for a minute, man, because I'm so proud of you. Watch this. Very well done. Very well done. It's good. It's very, very good. Now, she needs a call to action. Let's see. More info. So she's taken them to the website. Sunday reading. So I know you like to be critiqued, but you need one strong call to action. And make sure you get them in your membership at the same time. Put them inside of your autoresponder. You got too many calls to actions here, right? So that's what I would say. But this is really, really good, right? But look, here's the thing. So you're just reading cards, but look at the knowledge you have. Look how passionate your niche is, Sharita. Like, focus it on one topic. Focus it on one topic and maybe have some kind of follow-up video, maybe have a resource video or something else. And then what you can do is you can take that theme topic and guess what? You have a course. Does that make sense? Like, give me an idea, Sharita, on something that could be a theme topic. Not just a live feed, not just here, let's read your cards or whatever you're doing, but give me a theme topic, okay? Let's see what she comes up with really quick. Let's choose a theme topic, and then we'll take that recording, and we'll load that inside of EverLesson, and that becomes a course, right? And so once you have it inside of EverLesson, guys, it's a matter of coming over here, and you can either price it or you can give it away for free. And so what I did was I just gave this away for free, even though I think I could sell it for $7 if I wanted to. But look, I'm going to give it away for free. And while I did that, if I come over here and click on this sign up form, EverLesson already went and created this page for me. Okay, I didn't have to do, let me go ahead and show you. I got to log out before I can do that. I should have remembered that. Let me open this up in incognito because a regular person is not going to be logged in. But EverLesson went and created this page for me. I didn't have to do anything. Does that make sense? I didn't. That page was just waiting there for me. I didn't have to do anything. And so I could take this page, I could post it on my wall, and you guys have seen me do that. I could send it to my list. I can drive solos. I can do Facebook ads. Doesn't really matter. I'm going to get the members in there. And then it's a matter of creating that synergy and taking care of your members. And how do you do that? Well, you do it just like I'm doing right now. You see? You do it just like I'm doing right now. Now, what's so unique about this, okay? What's going to happen is if the member is already part of the membership site, as soon as they go and they enter their email address, it's going to add that one course to their membership, and it's going to automatically log them in that fast, right? But if they enter their email address and they don't have access to that membership, it's going to ask them to register, and then it's going to give them that membership according to the permissions that you've set up. Are you all starting to understand this? Is this making sense? Kalpesh Patel, I see you, brother. We'll catch up. We will definitely catch up. I want to see what do we got to do to get you over here, Kalpesh? This is one of the most brilliant network marketers, one of the biggest guys in the business, guys, been featured everywhere, has this massive following, has the ability to go out there and provide a real life transformational value in somebody's life. And he just jumped on this feed here, right? One of the biggest network marketers in the world. He just jumped on this feed. And let me tell you something. Is that a light bulb moment for y'all? Is that a light bulb moment? See, consistency and discipline. And that's why I'm proud of Shrita, because so far I've seen her do this 2 days in a row. She's got to keep doing it, and she'll get influencers joining. She'll get more people joining. She will expand her reach. But the challenge is, and trust me, it's a challenge for me too, especially when I'm not feeling well. When I go to bed at 4:45 in the morning, I'm like, damn. Like, I love going live. I love spending time with my members, but I'm like, man, I'm really burned out. I just want to kick it with Netflix and Pop-Tarts today, right? But I force myself to do it. Don't break the consistency. Stick with it, okay? So creating courses. Guys, EverLesson is a content management system. Let me go ahead and show you again, okay? If I come back over here, your goal should be to create as much content as you possibly can, so that, I want to make sure that I don't get off track, because we had the Monday Night Live with Sohaila, right? And I told her, hey, you got to get focused on taking care of your members and building the community and everything else. Like, stop creating content. But if you have it to where you're out there providing content to your members, like I'm doing right now, then take it and load it inside of EverLesson. Does that make sense? Think about how many times I've gone out there. The other day, I logged into Facebook and I showed you guys, Photoshop. I logged into Photoshop and I showed you guys how to use Photoshop for marketing. Don't you think I should have went and downloaded that video and then put it inside the platform? Couldn't I use that to give it away? Could I go create a sign-up page and then give it away to get members in there? And then I have real courses that take over, don't I? Is that making sense? And I can win them over just by building the trust, establishing the rapport, and then I can get them in my affiliate program. I can get them in our $15,000 event in Vegas. I can get them in our mastermind, right? You got to have content, not just PLR content. I know we did a lot with the PLR content, and that kind of opened the doors for you, but you need to have content that is branded to you, where you have the passion, baby, and they love you, and they want to connect with you, and they want to go to the next level with you. And these examples here that I've been showing you are a perfect example on how to do that, right? And so you'll get to the point, I'm already logged in, that's the problem. You'll get to the point where you'll just start building this out. Like, look, I had no intentions. At the beginning of the year, I didn't have intentions to build out all these courses, guys. Look, the Q&A sessions, we just started doing that, the past 6 months, there and there. I did this one at the beginning of the year. I said, hey, I want to help everybody achieve their goals. So we did this really awesome training. We did it on GoToWebinar, and I went through the exercises of setting goals. Remember that? It's called Foundation for Success. And so if I click in here, guys, look what I got. I got one video. I got all these comments coming in here, right? Look, somebody just went and watched it on April 4th. I did this last year. Somebody went in here and watched it on April 4th. It's one video. And so what can I do with this, guys? I can turn around and I can take this one video, which I call a mini course. And if I come over here and if I go ahead and pull up Foundation for Success, let's see if I can find it. Here it is right here. I'll come over here. I'll click this button. Let's see what we got. Before I even do anything, I'm going to click the edit button and boom, look, that's good enough. Maybe I'll come over here and I'll move this over here to the left side, right? Maybe I'll put it in the center. Maybe I need to have a blue button. That's good enough. That's good enough to give to my list. It's good enough to post on Facebook. Hey, you guys want to learn how to set your goals? You want to learn the secret of being successful? This is what you got to do. You put that link out there. They're going to get instant access to your membership. They don't have to check their email or anything. It's going to log them in. It's going to put them in your autoresponder, right? And now they're a part of your world. They get in the membership. They click a link to join your Facebook group, and boom, you're off to the races. How easy was that? It was easy for me. It was easy. It's because I care, right? I just open up GoToWebinar and I said, hey, we're going to do this, right? So there was that one. People were having a hard time planning out their outline for their course. So I said, hey, I'll teach you guys how to do this, right? We jumped on a webinar. I called that planning out the outline for your course, right? So I opened this up. I got one video. And if you go through, look, we got all these comments coming in. Another one in April, just recently. Look, people will keep accessing this stuff, guys. They'll keep accessing. What is it? It's one video. Do you see your courses? You don't have to have 160 lessons, right? Now, you guys have also seen how we do the 3-part series. We do the high ticket masterclass. That was a 3-part series. We do simple video creation. That was a 3-part series. Those take a little bit of more work. So what I can do with those is I can turn around and I could sell these, but I can use those little crash courses. I think that's a good name, a little crash course to get people in the door, right? This one right here, simple course creation. So I went and that was a 3-part series. This one right here, my good friend Armando, he runs all the Facebook ads for me, right? He and I got on a call together. He showed you how to create Facebook ads. One video. So look, people hit up Jimena all the time. And they're like, hey, do you have anything to teach me how to shoot videos? She's like, no problem. She shoots them over that link. They get access to simple course creation. You have anything to help us with Facebook ads? No problem. Here you go. They get access to this, right? 6-figure clients. That was a guide, right? I put some more guides in here, right? Then we have the PLR masterclass that we did as a bonus when you guys purchased the Warlords PLR package the other day, right? Or a couple months ago, I don't know. So we did the PLR masterclass. Then here's the viral post formula. Guys, these are just the products that I've come out with like recently. It's not even my main products. My main products are inside of my membership. Do you see? So I think that you all are thinking this through too much. I think you're making it too complicated. Does that make sense? Like, just pick a theme. Obviously, I'm not going to take this here. I'll load this as a Q&A session, but I'm all over the place. I'm like, what would you put on a sales page for this one live feed, this one video? What would you do? Right? We're all over the place. We've discussed all kinds of things. So that's a harder sell. But it doesn't mean I won't put it in the Q&A sessions, right? But what about this? What if you went out there, Sharita? What if you took the leaders in your industry and you interviewed them? And you had all these interviews in here, and each one of those serves as an entrance into your membership. Do you understand? Look, how many courses do you have to have for sale to be profitable? How many courses do we have to have for sale to be profitable, guys? How many do we need? If we're going to do this proper, if we're going to set up a webinar, if we're going to have the follow-up series, if we're going to do all that, if we're going to build the community, have the Q&A sessions, how many courses do we have to be profitable? One, right? That's it, one. And we put our heart and soul into that, and we get it converting like crazy. But guess what? The members that we have, we always want to be engaged with them. We always want to be building trust and establishing the rapport. So why not do it to where we're providing value, but then we can take that value afterwards and we can package it up inside of our system? Is anybody having any light bulb moments today, or am I wasting my time? Type in the chat and let me know. Type in the chat and let me know if this is starting to make sense to you. You guys get it? Like, I see you going live a lot, and I see you putting effort into this, right? I see you having great synergy. I see that you have the consistency. You have the discipline. But now let's be strategic, right? Let's be strategic with it. And let's find a way to focus it around a theme or an objective or a specific subject so that we have something that serves as an entrance into our system. So everybody's always going live. I see everybody go live all the time. And you're always inspirational. You're always motivational. You're always going out there and really making a difference in people's lives. And trust me, I appreciate that so much, because a lot of you didn't even want to go live a year ago, and you're doing it like consistently, and that's awesome. Keep it up. I'm not putting you down. But now that we're past that, let's find a way to make sure we're being strategic with it, and let's start getting you paid in the process. Make sense? It's not hard to do. You'll do it accidentally. You'll do it accidentally. And the branding looks good, doesn't it? Don't you guys think the branding looks good? And so the branding for this, it was one image. I got one image. I got one image, 2 clicks. That's it. I don't know how to make this any easier for you guys, right? That's it. I created some goals. I could have put monetization in there. I could have deployed survey. I didn't do none of that. 2 clicks, one image, 2 clicks. That's about as close to push button as I can get for you guys. I can't make it any easier, right? So let's make it count. Okay, cool. All right, I went off on a tangent. Let me just check your questions really quick. See, when you guys don't ask questions, I got to go somewhere. And I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing that you guys don't ask questions, because does that mean that you understand the system and we've done that well with it? Or does it just mean that you want me going off on a tangent? I don't know what that means, but I just want to make sure that nobody is left behind here. So let me make sure this has been so incredibly helpful. You're never wasting your time. Thanks you, Sharita. I appreciate that. Great stuff. Glowing. Yes, light bulb moments. I'm getting a lot of love here. I guess the hater went away. Is the hater still here? Hey, hater, are you still around? Give me some love if you're here. Give me some hate if you're here. Let's see if you're still here. I don't think he sticks around very long, does he? You know what it is? He's probably jealous of everybody else's success. That's my guess. He's probably too damn negative, and he watches everybody else succeed, and so he hates me for it. That's usually what happens. Let's see. Having those pages auto-created saved me so much time. Yes. I've been overthinking course content. Yes. RJ, what's up, man? Mr. Crypto Daddy or Crypto Papa or whatever you are. I don't remember. Let's see. Following your intuition in your biz is what I'm trying to create everything around. Good. So do a course on following your intuition and give it away. And when you give it away, nobody's going to come back at you and say, hey, I want my money back. It's not going to happen. Okay. At any rate, thanks for letting me use you as an example, Sri. I think what you're doing is amazing. I'm actually learning from you. I'm learning from the quality. I'm learning from your transitions. I want to know what you're doing because I would definitely like to learn to be that good. Right? Cool. All right, guys. Hopefully you got a lot of value on the call, and hopefully you're rocking it out with EverLesson. Tomorrow we have the survey Q&A. I'm just going to give you a sneak peek. We did something different today. So I got a webinar tomorrow with an affiliate for the agency license. And I told you guys it was going to be $3,000. It is now $3,000. I'm doing everything I can to get it up to $5,000. Okay. Well, we did something different. And what we did was we created an application inside a survey, and we're making people RSVP for the webinar. And one of the questions on there, you guys have seen this question before. You actually see it on our EverMentor Mastermind application, is we ask them, do you have the resources to take you to the next level? In other words, do you have the money to pay for our program? And you will be absolutely shocked with the result and the information that we're getting before we go into that webinar. It is just priceless. So we're using survey in a brand new way that was never intended. And obviously we're rocking it out with the business cards. I'm going to share with you the new form features that we have going on, and everything else with surveys. So make sure you guys tune in the same time tomorrow, same channel. It's going to be 3 o'clock my time. I'm in Wyoming right now, getting ready to head out to Vegas because we got the EverMentor Mastermind. I'm told there's a couple more spots available on that first pricing tier. So if you're interested in that, go to chadnicely.com/EverMentor. Fill out that application, and you can see how we do this whole entire application process. But tomorrow I'll be here in Wyoming, 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and we'll do the survey Q&A. Guys, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you, and we'll talk to you again soon. Take care.